back to Fiona's Universe, or welcome if you're new. If you are new here, then hello. My name is Fiona, and I'm currently in the process of publishing my debut dystopian novel and writing book 2 at the same time. And if you don't know, I am the writer of many completed projects. So there's lots to talk about over here, and we do lots of fun kinds of videos like writing vlogs, publishing updates, sit-down videos, writing tips. Okay, if you can't tell, I haven't locked in that intro yet, but I like to change it up just so that the people who come back every week don't have to listen to me say the same thing over and over again, because that's kind of annoying. Anyway, with that introduction out of the way, please ignore the green tape. Yes, my poster fell down. It's okay. Anyway, this is my second time filming this intro, and it's gonna be pretty brief because I yapped a lot the first time and I deleted it because I don't know, guys. But I do have 2 things I wanted to say at the beginning of this video before we get into the actual topic of the video, which I'm pretty sure is gonna be some kind of challenge vlog. I just don't know when I'm gonna have the time to sit down and start said challenge, but you guys saw some b-roll at the beginning of the video most likely, and that's honestly just because one of my major goals with my authortube channel lately is just to improve my videos aesthetically, vibey, you know what I mean? How do you say that? I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I need a thesaurus in my brain, and sometimes I feel like there is one, and then other times it betrays me. But anyway, I have been trying to add things to my authortube channel that are gonna help me to grow, reach more people, and also just have you guys have a really good time when you're on my videos. So yeah, that's one thing I wanted to add, like a little intro, just because I'm trying different things out with my vlogs. But there's a couple other things I wanted to mention here at the start of the video before we get into the challenge, the writing, etc. And so the first thing is I'm going to start doing more podcasts. So I know what I say this, I know something about me, and it's going to mean probably another upload per week, or at least one during some time. And it would also mean that I could film more content for you guys, because obviously vlogs, like, they have to be filmed over the span of a week. Have you guys seen what I mean? So I, for the podcast stuff, probably would do YouTube, not like Spotify, because I'm not doing that. But one mic actually 2 years ago now, when I was still in first year of school, and I was living in my house, and I really wanted to start a little podcast corner, but now I don't really podcast corner. It's more than so much my YouTube channel. But anyway, besides the point, Fiona, if you can tell, I really like to talk, and there's topics lately. That's my thoughts on that. Let me know what you guys are thinking, and I am super excited about the prospect of both of those things. I have a lot of other really exciting things to announce and talk about very soon. I don't know when about, so I'm gonna do that, but we're making really great progress, and I can't wait to make more in this video. So without anything else being said, let's get into that, and I love you so much. Enjoy the video, and happy writing. Hey guys, I am coming back at you the next day since I last filmed for this video, and this is when the challenge is going to begin. So we need to start off with some rules because we are doing a 24-hour writing challenge. Crazy. Okay, but it's not as intense as it might sound, but it also is pretty intense, especially for me. But anyway, let's get into the rules before I waste any more minutes of this video. Okay, so for the 24-hour challenges, here are some of the guidelines and the rules that I came up with this morning. And the first one is that interruptions are okay. So interruptions can look like me having to make dinner, or my boyfriend coming over, or maybe my sister calling me, examples like that. And similarly, breaks are okay. So interruptions like that I can't control, like I need to go make dinner, I guess I kind of control that, but like, you know what I mean? And breaks are also okay. So like small breaks, whether that be like, oh, I need to, you know, take a minute to go on TikTok or something like that, but like not like long breaks. That's not what we're talking here. And then another one is that I'm allowed to write anything. So it will be like, for writing, I will be writing Above, which is the second book of my dystopian trilogy that is going to be my debut series or my debut trilogy. And I'm also allowed to revise. So when I say write anything, that counts. I also am going to add another bullet point here where my breaks can look like doing something else writing related. So that might be working on some of the cover stuff with my Canva Pro subscription that's running out, or you know, I've been working on another secret thing on Canva for you guys. So it can also look like doing that on like my breaks if I need like a moment from writing or revising. So that is like the idea for this challenge. It's not just me working on my manuscript the entire 24 hours, if that makes sense. It's gonna be a lot of different writing related things, including revision, because that is so important. I was gonna do separate videos, writing and revising, but honestly I'm gonna combine them because I think it will be good to change it up. Another one is I'm encouraged to succeed by any means necessary, and that actually will be through social media most likely. So I'm allowed to do live streams, which I still haven't decided if I'm gonna do yet, but if I do, that's gonna be so much fun. I'm also allowed to post on TikTok about what I'm doing or make some Instagram stories, because honestly that kind of thing does really motivate me, and though it will like technically dig into our timer that I'm gonna set, it's still allowed. Lastly, I'm allowed to pause the timer only for major breaks. So the only one I can really think of is when my boyfriend comes over at around 9 p.m. tonight, and then also for sleeping, because I am going to be sleeping probably not that much during this challenge, but it's not healthy to pull all-nighters, and if that's what you came here for, I'm sorry to disappoint, but like most people on YouTube don't do that anymore, at least. So it's gonna be writing for 24 hours to see how much I can get done, but it's not gonna be 24 hours consecutively necessarily. A lot of them hopefully will be consecutive. I chose a day where I'm like the most available I've been in a long time. I never ever have 24 hours uninterrupted by any sort of plans. Like I always have something that I have to be doing within that 24 hours, whether it be like I'm hanging out with somebody or, you know, there's another plan going on, I don't know. But that's besides the point. Those are the rules for this challenge, and other than that, I'm free to do what I want. And I'm really nervous about this, you guys, but I know that you're gonna be super supportive and nice once you find out that I'm doing this. So wish me luck, and I am really excited to get started. So let's jump right in. A little bit about the live stream I mentioned. So I have been doing research all morning. It's about, what time is it? It's 1:22 right now in the afternoon. I've been doing research for most of the day about live streaming on StreamYard, which is what I used with Anna New the other day when we did our live, and it was so much fun and I really liked the platform. So I think that's what I'm gonna use, and I don't know if I have the energy for it today. I think I do, but I'm a little nervous about it because it's just gonna be me, right? So I don't know, but I think it could be a cool thing to add to this challenge because it will be pretty time consuming. I think I'm gonna aim to do like a 2-hour stream, and also there'll be a lot of writing that gets done during it. So I think that could be a really fun thing to add. And then, I don't know, I think I'll do it at around like 6 p.m. maybe, but I really need to like start this challenge by setting that up so that people can see it, so that you guys can like see it on my Instagram or my TikTok or on here on the community tab, like because I'm gonna post about it to promote it so that people will actually come. But also I don't even mind if nobody comes because I'll just talk to myself and then you guys can watch it afterwards if you're busy during the live. But anyway, I do want to give people a chance to see it if they want to, you know, plan to join. So that's what we're gonna do to start, is make the thumbnail for that and decide if it's something I want to do. I think it is, but I'm a little weary, of course, because I've never done it before with just me, but I got my head wrapped around the tech side, and that's what we were most worried about. So let's get into making the thumbnail. Quick update, I got distracted and made a YouTube banner because I've actually never had one, so I needed one, and I just took a bunch of inspo from my intro, and it's very cute. Oh, there's just trying to make me send it to people. This is how it looks on the iPad version, and I think it looks pretty good actually. And I changed my profile picture, which I've also not done since 2023, so there you guys go, new profile picture. All right, what do we think of the thumbnail, guys? I love it. Look, Judy's even on it. Are you on my thumbnail? Yeah. I still feel like I'm taking a leap of faith with this, but it's okay. Now that this is done, we can get into writing, and I know I keep saying that, but like, this is gonna be a long vlog, guys. Get ready. Get your popcorn and your drink or whatever snack you like. Me personally, candy. All right, guys, we are starting the timer officially. Okay, so it is 3:40 p.m. and actually I'm about to be interrupted again because my boyfriend's gonna call me at around 4 on his break. But guys, that took me 2 or 3 hours to do all that Canva stuff. I was doing the channel banner and like tweaking some things with my intro on iMovie, and then I did the whole StreamYard thing, and I actually ended up getting rerouted on there. Like, it was very confusing. Like, no, it wasn't very confusing. The YouTube side of things was very confusing. StreamYard is too easy. Like, oh my gosh, I overcomplicated it so incredibly much. But anyway, I am pulling up my document. Don't yell at me for starting the timer. But anyway, I just realized, so I went over to allow my YouTube to live stream, like you have to get approved, but apparently I've already been approved. Like I must have applied for that like long time ago when I started my channel, and so it was really confused. It was I realized like, oh, maybe it's at the end of this process, but really it was just trying to get me immediately to start a stream on YouTube. But I thought, since I've never used StreamYard, I was like, oh, must be how you set it up. You set it up in YouTube and it shows up on StreamYard. It's the opposite. You set it up on StreamYard, it appears on YouTube. But guys, nobody told me this. I watched so many YouTube videos this morning about this and nobody told me this, so I didn't know. But anyway, I'm opening up my revision document because I kind of want to save writing for the live stream. Like I don't know for sure, but I think right now I'm gonna revise a chapter. I'm gonna finish revising chapter 5, which is where we're at on Below, which is gonna be my debut novel if you don't know. But yeah, we're gonna do some revision for like the first hour roughly of this 24 hours. I likely will pause the timer when I call my boyfriend, but it's only gonna be for 15 minutes. So how much does that really affect our 24 hours? Not very much. And I am proud of myself for not having it on all day actually, because low-key I should have. But anyway, I'm not trying to be tricky with you guys, I promise. Anyway, I'm scrolling down to chapter 5 and I have been dreading this, so I think it's good to get it out of the way, some revision right off the bat, and then we will move into maybe making dinner, which is going to count as one of my larger breaks, and then we're gonna live stream. So this is such an exciting day. I actually can't wait. I need to pick out an outfit. This is like both really impulsive and also something I've been thinking about for like a few days seriously, but years upon years in general. So I'm so excited. I love the thumbnail I made and I'm just so thrilled about everything that's happening on my channel lately, like all the progressions I'm making and things I'm adding. And yeah, I'm gonna stop yapping now, but I'm gonna get into this first little chapter of revision, starting off with a bang, because you guys know I do not enjoy doing this. It is now 4:12 and I got a little bit distracted, so I need to make sure my boyfriend's not trying to call me. But anyway, it's yeah, 4:12. I'm done the chapter. It was pretty good, pretty quick. This way definitely works a lot better for me than what we were doing before. If you're confused about that, make sure to watch my past vlogs of revision, because that's where I explained it. But anyway, I'm gonna take a little break now and call my boyfriend on his break, and then we will get back to work. Okay, we are only about an hour into this challenge and my head is already starting to hurt, so that's wonderful. But anyway, it's okay. We're gonna push through all challenges in this video. But regardless, I wanted to update you guys because I was just having a break in the bathroom, and not TMI, guys, I've said worse things on my channel, but I was thinking and I'm like, what's the next thing I want to do? Because I was talking to my boyfriend about it a little on the phone and I was like, I want to maybe do another chapter of revision. I don't know, but I was like exploring my options. And another writing related thing I really want to do that's like more writing heavy and more publication work heavy is a form. And guys, this is the first time I'm talking about this on my YouTube, but I probably will talk about it in the stream tonight as well, depending on interest, I don't know. But guys, I am going to be doing a form for not only beta readers, which is the first step once the manuscript is ready, but for alpha readers, so people who are going to be a little bit more in depth with their feedback for me, and then also for my ARC readers and my, what did that girl call it, street team? I heard someone talk about it like in a perfect summary on TikTok, but I want some ARC readers that are just like readers, you know, that share their perspective with me, and then I want some ARC readers that are part of my street team, which are going to be content creators. So whether they have like a bigger following or a smaller following, I really don't mind either way. Whether they're on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, I don't have a preference really. I just want some creators to you know, work with me on my book launch, and it will all be volunteer based, and there will be perks associated with being all of those different roles. For example, I'm thinking right now for my ARC readers, obviously, they get a copy of the book because they have to read it ahead of time. So whether I'm able to do an ebook format / like a Kindle Kobo format or a physical book for those people, and same with the street team, promotion team, I don't know what to call it. Street team is what I've heard it referred to before. I don't really get why, but that's just what it's called. And they will also be receiving the same perk with that, like the copy of the book to promote and have for free. And also for my beta readers, I was thinking, like the people who read and give me feedback, and alpha readers, I was thinking of doing a giveaway specifically for those people. So it'll be a not like a giveaway specifically for them, but one of my giveaway winners will come from that pool of people, and it will be a lot of a smaller pool of people than like the internet, you know, because I am gonna open the giveaway to everyone who's over the age of 18. So in my pool of beta readers, I will have a smaller pool of people to draw from, so that means you'll have a much higher chance. Also, I need to look into the logistics of doing a giveaway, because maybe you don't have to be over 18, maybe you just have to have parent consent. I don't really know how that works, because I don't really want to limit it, because I do have some like teen author viewers and I want you guys to have a chance to get my book as well. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to look into the legality of all of that, but I don't want to like limit it to just over 18, but at the same time I might not have a choice. So yeah, it's not like the book's explicit either, it's a YA book, so no problems there with the content. But yeah, I am really excited to make this form, so I think that's what I'm gonna do next, and then hopefully it will be in the description box of this video. Put it on the screen right now, Fiona, if you got it done in time. Great job. And then or bad job if you didn't do it, but we're gonna do it right now. So yeah, I'm gonna work on the Google form, and we are gonna figure this out as we go along, because I've never done this kind of application before. Also, with this being said, depending on how many people apply and how I feel about things, there's a chance like I'm gonna be selective about this, just because it is my debut novel and my work. And yeah, so apply and check your inbox. I love you. Alrighty guys, so I'm starting to get a little bit stressed out. It is 5:36 right now, and we are at hour 22 of the timer, 22 hours and 3 minutes remaining. I am getting increasingly tired and a little bit burnt out, but also I feel like I can keep going. I can power through. I'm very motivated by this challenge and by all these things that I've been doing so far with the revision and now with this form. So let me show you the application form. I will explain it more in depth probably in my next like more sit down style video. I don't know, I'm not gonna promise that because I already have one filmed for you, but it will be linked in the description box of my upcoming foreseeable future videos, so including the live stream tonight. So if you are on the live stream tonight, you're gonna hear me talk about this, plus be able to click the link and be one of the first applicants if you desire to be. So I'm gonna go make dinner now, and that is gonna count as like probably my biggest break that I'm gonna leave the timer on for, just because if I took the timer off for everything I do, the timer would never end. So definitely when I'm sleeping it will not be on. But regardless guys, I'm letting myself go make dinner, and then we're gonna do the live, which is in less than an hour. I'm super nervous. I do not know if this is gonna work. I need to get in contact with my sister to make sure that the tech side of things work. I'm gonna be like, Shay, can you see me on YouTube right now? Because I can't ask my boyfriend because he's at work. So sorry to disappoint if you guys wanted to talk to Tyson in the chat. He was in the chat on my live with Anna. Anyway, guys, we are gonna go make dinner. I might vlog that for you guys, I might not. I feel like this is gonna be a long video anyway, so we might as well. By the way, this is the timer, and this is the gorgeous project / reader application, and then there's different roles within that obviously. So here's the application. It's really not too long. There's not that many questions, especially not ones that like require you to write anything. There's just a couple. So I highly encourage you to do it if you're interested in reading this trilogy first and getting some cool perks as well, because I have written about the giveaway. Hey guys, I'm getting a little nervous, but I made myself some food. I was gonna make something really good. Like I was gonna make some spring rolls, but then I realized I didn't have time or energy. So I just made KD. So yeah, if you're not Canadian or not crazy and you don't put ketchup on your Kraft dinner slash, what do they call it in America? Kraft mac and cheese. Boxed mac. This is not even Kraft. This is Annie's. But anyway, delicious. It's about 6 o'clock. I don't have much time to eat this. So I'm gonna watch authortube and eat quickly. All right, we are about to start our live. Jude is already trying to get up on my desk, which I hope is not a problem. But we are going to put the focus timer on, which I should have done much earlier. Judy, no. Oh no. This cat is already testing me. Anyway, I should have put the focus timer on a long time ago. That was kind of stupid of me. I have to make sure not to close this timer either, so I'm gonna pin it. And then I'm gonna start a focus timer, which I still am not good at whatsoever. So I'm gonna do 30 minutes, I guess. All right, focus timer is set for 30 minutes. That's what I'm gonna do for the first, like, sprint, I guess you could call it. And I think I'm also gonna show the application during my live. I could be wrong, guys, I don't know, but I'm looking at the YouTube like area of the live stream, and people are already commenting on the chat and being like, I'm so excited, maybe I'll get some writing done this time. And oh my goodness, I am so excited to talk to you guys. Like, you guys have no idea, because again, I want to be super chatty in this live, so I'm really hoping people join. If they don't, it's okay, but there's 2 people waiting for it to start, so you know, that's a good start. One thing I did learn from my live with Anna was that the website inverts you, which I don't love, because I personally, like most people, don't like myself inverted very much. But yeah, I'm fixing up my lips, and hopefully this is going to be a really productive writing session to add to our 24 hours. We are at 21 hours left, and this is going to be mostly just writing related, but also literal writing on above, which I haven't done since my live with Anna that's true, since my live with Anna last Sunday, and so that's been almost a week. Rough. But since I've been like revising so much, I really don't feel bad about that, and I am actually happy about that. So yeah, I'm hoping Jude's not an issue during the live, because I literally put featuring Jude in the thumbnail, and she's being kind of annoying so far. Like, she already just jumped on my desk, as you saw, which, like, there's a drink right there, there's my computer, which she could possibly derail, and I really want her in here, but like there's a chance during the live I have to get her out, and that would really suck, because I don't like when things go wrong, but it's okay. I'll talk to you guys during, maybe, and after the live. Super nervous about this, guys, but I'm sure it will be okay. Make sure to say hi to the vlog, and I see some of you guys are commenting already, so that's awesome. Guys, we're writing on the stream right now. My mom is commenting. Hey guys, the live is over, and of course as soon as I finish the live, Jude decides to come out. So she's actually gone back into the bookshelf now, but she wasn't in the live, she was just breathing in the background. Anyway, it went really well, I think. I had fun. I got a lot of writing done. I did about a lot of words. I wrote a lot of chapter 15. Let's check how many words are on chapter 15. But go watch the live if you want to hear me read quotes that I wrote during this time. We have about 1,600 words done, so that's great. Yeah, it was very productive. The writing sprints were great. I did one for 30 minutes and one for 20 minutes, and I got to talk to some of you guys, so it was really fun. I think I do want to make this like a weekly thing on my channel. I don't really know. I think it's a lot of fun, and it definitely motivates me to write, so I hope that it motivates you guys to write as well. And potentially we could do this every Saturday depending on my plans. I don't really know. But yeah, let's check the timer. We are at 19 hours and 25 minutes since we started this challenge. And I do think that this challenge is gonna go across a couple of days now, if I'm being really honest with you guys, because my boyfriend's coming over soon. And I'm not gonna be doing any writing while he's here. I'll probably do a little bit of writing related work, like maybe my sticker designs, which is like not writing, but who cares? Anyway, I did the form, I did revision, and I did writing today, so I feel really good. And there's a chance I do another chapter of revision before he gets here, but I'll let you guys know. I don't think that's gonna happen, but if not, the timer will be paused, and I'm gonna call that my day, and I kind of hoped for it to be a lot longer of a period of time, like start at like 12:30, but I didn't get to. I started at like 4. So anyway, it's okay. It all worked out fine, and tomorrow hopefully we'll get more writing in. I don't really know what my day looks like tomorrow, guys. I think I'll be with my boyfriend because he is off, but I might have to sneak off for a couple hours and do some writing. So Tyson, if you're watching this, I'm sorry if I abandoned you to write, but we'll see how that plays out tomorrow. And I'm really exhausted. My head is feeling very exhausted and kind of pounding a little bit, so I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna probably drink my drink and do something relaxing because I've kind of been going all day. So yeah, but that was such a great experience. I'm so grateful to have you guys. I'm so grateful. I love you so much. And if you tuned in today, like on such short notice, I am literally so grateful for you. And you can go watch the live even though it's done now. But yeah, I am gonna go check my phone because I haven't been on my phone since before the live. And yeah, I love you so much. That is Saturday. Let's see what we do tomorrow for the 24 hours. Hey guys, a small update for you. I'm gonna move this closer. Anyway, while I get set up here, I will update you quickly on the status of this challenge. So essentially we have, let me check, we have 17 hours remaining, and I'm gonna start the timer again. It's been paused for 24 hours essentially because yesterday I ended up spending the entire day with my boyfriend. We did a lot of fun things, and I didn't think it was fair to try and fit this challenge into yesterday because there wouldn't have been enough consecutive hours of me being able to work for it to be like true to the 24-hour challenge, if that makes sense. But with that disclaimer out of the way, I'm currently, well, all morning I've been making TikToks because guys, I've been slacking over there, and I've made a bunch of below promo TikToks and just like me as an author TikToks as well. So make sure to go and keep up over there because I'm really proud of a lot of them. And also they give a lot of insight into the series. I'm so excited. I was literally giddy over it, and I was reading quotes, and let's just say I'm in love with Lord Garnet, like beyond anything I could have ever imagined for a fictional man. So yeah, anyway, I've been reviewing the responses from the project/reader application form, and oh my god, you guys, I literally just ran to like set up the camera because I was on the verge of crying my eyes out. This is so sweet. Like the fact that people are like interested in this book like so genuinely. Well, first I saw a couple responses from my friends, like my real life, like in-person friends, and that set me off because I don't know how I got so lucky. But I was reading all of your responses, and like the fact that people are like name dropping all these characters that they are so interested in reading, and like talking about Nether and talking about June and Lord, I can't wrap my head around it. I don't know how I got so lucky with the platform that I have that's able to give me these opportunities to reach so many incredible people. But safe to say, I'm impressed by the turnout of this, and it's still open. So if you're interested in beta reading, ARC reading, alpha reading, or being a part of my fan club type thing, which sounds so wrong now that I think about it, but like it's a real thing that authors use to market, and also there's perks for every role. So I don't really feel bad about it because I would love to participate in something like this, to be honest with you, especially with the giveaway. But yeah, it's just started to rain, which makes me very happy. Anyway, I'm going to stop this clip because I've been yapping for too long. But that's where we're at. The timer has been restarted and we're about to get into some writing. I actually have been writing this morning, so I probably should have turned the timer on thinking about that. But as I was making my TikToks, I was writing in my notes app, and I was writing some really important plot progressions for Above and Beyond, which is book 3, and I don't talk about Beyond very much because there's not much to say about it without spoiling the entire series. But yeah, basically something really intense and pivotal happens at the end of Above, and we're like on our way there. We're not near the end of the book by any means, but we're setting up for that event in the 3rd act because I'm in the 2nd act right now of Above. And so I added some things to Act 2 that are like, guys, something's going on here that y'all don't know about and that you're gonna want to find out by the end of the book and in the next book. So yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with that, and a lot of heartbreaking things are gonna happen when you guys read these books. So prepare yourself to throw them across the room. Actually, don't. They're my children. Well, I don't care how you have to react. Get the excitement out, girl. Get it out. Anyway, Jude's here. Every time I say Jude after I'm talking about Nether and Project // I always want to call her June because they're very similar names, but having a good day so far. Probably should have started the timer earlier since I was doing some writing, but anyway, we're gonna do real writing now after I eat. P.S. The B-roll you saw was from yesterday morning when I still thought the potential for me to continue the 24 hours the very next day was possible, and it wasn't. So it's okay, you guys still got to see the B-roll and it was fun, it was great. But today we're gonna focus more on actually writing, and I'm so excited. Oh my god, I'm so excited! Hey guys, sorry if you hear the sound of the storm or the traffic outside, but anyway, I just finished writing the prologue, which I actually did not plan on doing today, but as I was transferring my bullet points from my notes app to the plot document, I felt so inspired by where the prologue was going, because obviously I've known for a while what the prologue was going to be. It's essentially a letter that mirrors the one from Below. So the prologue of Below, if you don't know, is a letter from June to Lord, and it's essentially explaining June's fall from above, and that prologue comes up later in the book. It's super important, and we eventually learn that Lord has a big role in that scene, and so this letter, it comes up at the end of this book, at the end of Above, that is, but we get to read it as the prologue, and essentially it is a letter to June, a warning to June, but he goes over his role in the day that she fell. And yeah, I've been wanting to write this scene but also putting it off for so long, which is why we haven't had a prologue until now, but it's just under 1,000 words. We have hit 30k words, which I just realized live on camera. Check out that number.
Are you proud of me, little one?
So that's exciting, and the timer is at 16 hours and 6 minutes. We still have a long way to go, guys, but it's been really good. I have been meaning to do this freaking prologue for so long, so it's really nice to have it done. And there's so many little Easter eggs in it that you guys will gather as you read the rest of the series and from Below. So, oh my god. I have fallen so deeply in love with this trilogy over the past year since I started it. But today has been one of those days where I am just beyond obsessed. Like, I've always said, like, my favorite books are like the Nameless series or A Girl Called Love of my own, but this trilogy, it honestly, since it's the one I'm focused on too, it surpasses everything because of the way it strings itself together in the end. And Oh my god, I am having so much fun with this. I'll let you know what I do next, and yeah, I didn't mean to write the prologue. I meant to pick it up at chapter 15 or 16, whatever we were at a few days ago when I did the live, but OMG, I just really mustered that out of me, and it was a long time coming. So, round of applause. I just got literal chills, and it was both because what I wrote was extremely chilling, like terrifying, and because of the gravity that it's going to have for the plot. And if you guys didn't realize from the b-roll that I've been showing, I actually am doing some plotting right now, which I didn't really expect to do during this challenge, but totally fitting. And when I plot, I write paragraphs, so this is gonna count towards the word count that we write during this challenge, which I did write down my starting word count as well as my starting chapter for revision and a few other stats I'm gonna share at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. But I wrote a lot of little snippets upcoming, and a lot of them are quite insane, so I'm bracing myself, and I just am having such a fantastic writing day. I am gonna take a break and eat something else right now. I didn't have lunch earlier, but I'm gonna have another snack because I'm hungry and I'm not gonna make it to dinner. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna watch a little bit more of the new Brielle Writes video because she always gets me out of my writing slumps and into the writing mood, as does most authortube creators, but Brielle always has. So yes, that's what we're doing. So excited. And there's a slight chance I take a break to post a YouTube video today, just because like I'm feeling super inspired to connect with you guys. I'm like low-key addicted to posting, but I typically limit myself to once a week, but doing the live was like, oh my god, I can do more. Yeah, that was a dangerous gateway to open, because I don't know if it's possible, but we can do it. I filmed the video, so I can post it. Why not? What's stopping me? It's my YouTube channel. Jude's also rolling around on the coffee table. If you guys saw that, she's still doing it, and it's quite entertaining. Hey guys, it's a lot later now, and our timer is at 13 hours 35 minutes still, and Jude is behind me kneading. Can you see her? She's being so cute. But I got a little busy. I had to make dinner. I edited a YouTube video literally just because I wanted to, not because I had to, which kind of good actually. So I'm not gonna be mad at myself for doing that. The timer wasn't on during that time, but I didn't do any writing, so I'm gonna probably jump over to revision and revise a chapter. I really don't want to, but I feel like I'll feel better about the work I was able to get done today for this challenge if I do that. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I got very sidetracked. I was on FaceTime with my sister. I was making dinner. She told me there's a sale at the store I like, Blue Notes, and so I was like, oh, I'm gonna be busy. But anyway, look at Jude. Baby. She's kneading on me and it kind of hurts because they're claws. Anyway, I kind of want to shower. I don't have to shower. Like, I'm gonna shower tomorrow as per my schedule every other day. Don't come after me. But I like low-key want to. So I don't know, guys. I might revise a chapter and then be done for today. I'll keep you posted. I finished chapter 6. Yes, I definitely forgot what chapter that was. So I'm checking in with my revision plan on my iPad here. This is what it looks like if you haven't seen it in my previous vlogs. But so I hadn't crossed out chapter 5 yet, so I marked that one as done. I marked chapter 6 as done, and then recently I had gone in and added some notes to myself of where to add some of these additional scenes that I have as part of my to-do list for this book, and we have one before chapter 7. So it looks like I'm writing a new scene or just adding something to this chapter. Actually, this one is not the new scene with Moth in it. It's just an added thing to make something make sense later. But that's the first time I've had to do that so far. I have added things, obviously. The word count has gone up by 1,000. But regardless, that's what I guess I'll do really quick. And then I'm gonna start from the beginning of chapter 7 next time I pick this up. But I wanna quickly write this additional thing in before I forget, because chances are I won't check that thing between now and the time that I next finish editing. It doesn't matter. Jude is being so bad right now. Stop. She's scratching my window screen. But anyway, I finished adding that little bit into chapter 7 of Below. Now we are going back to Above. I don't know if I'm down for more writing right now. I would love to finish this chapter, but to be honest with you, it's 8:30 p.m. I'm tired and I'm gonna stay up really late tonight waiting for my boyfriend to get here. So yeah. He doesn't need to come over, but he has been away all day and he needs to pick up some of his stuff. So yeah, great. Anyway, I don't think I'm gonna shower or anything. I just want to watch YouTube. So that might be what we do. Hey guys, it's the next day. I'm looking kind of rough, but it's all right. We're used to that at this point. Anyway, I actually have been doing a lot of writing related things so far today. I know that this isn't like 24 consecutive hours, but also I don't have that, so I've been using as much time as I can for this challenge. However, I accidentally didn't set the timer didn't start the timer when I was working on my Below stickers. I've been doing some stickers for my series, so that's really exciting, but technically that's not really writing in any way, shape, or form, so I think I'm just gonna call that a win that I kind of forgot. And I don't know, the guidelines for this challenge are a little weak. I did write them out, but like I'm still kind of confused at what counts. So I'm gonna mostly stick to like writing and revising for now. So I think today I have like 3-4 hours that I can use for writing. I don't know, guys, I'm a bit of a mess, but I was gonna watch the new Sincerely V video, but also I want to start doing some writing. So there's a chance I watch the video and work on some chapter outlines, because I think that's a really fun way to do this challenge as well. And like I haven't done chapter outlines in a really long time, so well, since yesterday, but before that. Anyway, I might watch the new V video. I love her. And I'm sitting here with the cat, so we're gonna have a good little writing afternoon, trying to get some hours done for this challenge. And I already checked the form submissions today and there's some new ones, so I'm really excited about that too.